basically just hyperextended my knee a little bit, but it was just a little minor injury. I mean, I was able to finish, so I was
Practice as usual.
yeah.
What did you think about the secondary's performance in that game?
I thought we played well. I thought we competed every snap. I think that was one thing that we always harped on, especially the last 2 losses that we had. We really just talked about competing. One play, one snap, and so I think we did that.
How did it feel having Evan back out there working with you?
Yeah, no, it felt good. I mean, it feels like I ain't played with Evan in about quite some time, but just having his presence there and just that physical nature that he brings. I mean, I just love that. I love how he plays the game, and I feel like we just have a great chemistry back there as well.
When they ran their 2-quarterback system, I mean, were you surprised how easy it was for you guys to handle it?
No, I think earlier in the season when we seen them play Washington State and number 2 came in and really kind of took over. I think from then on, kind of looking forward, we were kind of expecting it. So with preparation last week, we were ready for it.
I feel like you guys kind of got some of your swagger back with that game.
Yeah, we really just got back to who we were. I mean, the Utah and Washington State. I mean, I really think that caught. I mean, obviously the media and the fans, but I mean, it caught us by surprise too. Just kind of how we performed. So we took that personal and took that into our week of preparation, and we came out with the desired result.
What was your dad's message to you after the reception? He was talking to you for a while there.
He was saying a lot of stuff. Mainly, he was just saying that he loves me though. And, it was a cool moment to share with him. Especially being my 6th year. Coming here obviously to play for him, and kind of just been through a lot, obviously through high school and college. So it was great to share that moment.
And was it even bigger that it was against a team like USC?
Oh yeah, we both feel some type of way, because when he was in high school, same thing. He was born in LA. They didn't recruit him. Obviously, they didn't recruit me. So it was a good get back for the both of us.
Yeah, and the fact that you kind of came back from being knocked out of that game, was that part of that conversation?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why he was saying it too. I mean, obviously just because of what I had to overcome. But I mean, at the end of the day, I was still healthy. I was ready to go. So that was really what was expected of me.
Do you think Chase's game was just kind of like your message all year? I mean, he had a few calls go against him, but just his resiliency and you guys as a secondary, wrapping up that game.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys have been around Chase long enough. You know how he is. I mean, the same way y'all see him pretty much everywhere else, that's always going to be Chase. So I feel like just the energy and just the passion and intensity that he brings, I mean, he's going to show up every day no matter what. I'll never question that. Obviously, mistakes get made or certain plays probably go against us, but I know at the end of the day, he's always going to compete.
How much does it hurt when he's not out there? There's been a couple games he did miss this year. So how much of an absence is that vocal presence out there, and how much do you miss it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, is that vocal presence, especially with Chase. Now, he's extremely vocal. I really feel like he's one of the best leaders I personally have ever been around, and I feel like he just brings that natural passion and fire out of everybody. So, not having him on the field, I feel like we lost that a little bit, but, just having him back and just his energy is it's contagious.
Washington fired its offensive coordinator. I doubt it'll change them too much, but what are you expecting from them?
Well, we know that they promoted their receivers coach to offensive coordinator. So kind of going back to Wazoo, I think 2 weeks ago when they promoted their running backs coach to offensive coordinator, they ran the ball a lot more. So I mean, we'll be expecting pass, but obviously we're preparing for everything. Got to stop the run first in order to even be a successful defense. So that's always the first priority.
What about just playing on the road in that type of an environment? We heard the piping crowd noise in as we were leaving today.
Yeah, I mean, we've had problems with that in the past. Like I said, Utah and BYU say, we, like Coach Herman always says, we got to handle adversity better. So that was the whole point of having the noise in practice, so that by the time we get there, it's really nothing to us. We're already used to it.
What did you think about just the way the team responded in that last game overall?
I mean, I feel like we just that's how we play. I mean, honestly, that game felt like really the rest of the season, except for those last 2 quarters of Utah, and then I guess the game at Washington State. But I mean, that's the team who we are, and that's the potential we have. We just got to live up to it and fulfill it every time we're out there.
Do you feel like there's more of a confidence coming off of the win, bouncing back from those 2 losses in the locker room and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely better. I mean, the vibe is definitely a lot better. Everybody's a lot more happy. Nobody's happy after a loss. So after when I'm not gonna lie, especially after having 2 weeks, or really 3 because of the bye week, we didn't have a win. It really felt good to kind of have that energy and that vibe back in the locker room. So I think everybody just wants to keep that and kind of just keep doing what we have to do.
And then looking at Washington, what about Dylan Morris and the Washington offense stands out to you?
Kind of like I said. Well, actually, I didn't say it, but they run the ball. they run the ball well and they try to get that started. And then with the vertical or with their passing game, they like to have vertical routes. And so I think really as long as we stop the running and kind of just keep our receivers in front of us, I think we'll have to do a good job.
I know you obviously mentioned Chase's leadership, but like Darian, Kyle, and Merlin, I mean, his linebackers, they've obviously had to move around, and guys have been in and out, and they've had to make plays. But how do you feel that, what they mean to the defense, and how do you just feel that they've developed this season?
I mean, I feel like our three linebackers, they're the enforcers of the defense. They're the second level. I mean, especially Black. I mean, he was just telling the defense, you know, some people say that they're willing to set the tone the first play of the game. I mean, he's willing to do it every play. And I think if you watch our game thoroughly and you really see that, you know, just the physical nature and violence that he plays with, I mean, that's literally what he does. So we go as they go. As hard as they play, that's really how we go.
And Kyle got that interception. I know before you were here a few times, your dad said you could barely get a piece of paper under him to jump. But how big was that for Kyle?
Oh no, it was huge, especially for him. Me and him almost kind of had like the same injuries or lower leg injuries. So I know he was hurting, but Kyle makes plays like that all the time. He's so smart. He's always aware. Even on that play, he knew exactly what route was coming, and then he really just played it perfectly. Got the pick.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, DeAndre.
Yep.